This episode of the Two Droids podcast is proudly brought to you by Who Clothing.
Two droids and no questions asked.
Hello and welcome back to the Two Droids No Questions Asked podcast, your one-stop shop for all the latest pop culture, movie, TV and comic book news. I'm today, of course, as always, joined by my ever faithful co-host, Simbob.
Simbob, indeed. Have we ever said Simbob on this podcast?
No, but it's a new year, Simone. I felt like mixing it up.
You know, people might have been confused there. They might have been thinking, who's this Simbob fella? Just to clarify,
who's this guy?
It's Simo. It's the same guy. You know, it's not anyone different. They haven't got a terrible version of myself. I'm still here, and I'm ready to talk about some movies.
Hell yeah. Maybe some TV shows.
But TV shows, which is the main thing of this episode. But yeah.
Let's not limit ourselves. Let's keep a broad scope.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. How are you? You doing okay?
I'm pretty good, actually. I'm pretty good. I've enjoyed the title segment of this episode. I really enjoyed the show. But we're going to talk about it a bit later on. There's some things that I'm like, meh. But there's some bits of it that I'm just like, oh yeah, this is MCU's back, baby.
Hell yeah, it is. Did it ever leave?
Yes. It did. Yeah, I think it did. I think it did, mate, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I think
in a rather
3 years.
significant way.
We had the odd thing that's been good, but it's gone. Yeah.
Oh well. Now, of course, as you've just hinted towards, Simo, on this week's show, we're going to be doing a spoiler-free and a spoiler review and discussion of the latest entrant to the MCU, which is, of course, Echo.
What? Oh, wait, no, hang on, I should have gone Echo. I did it wrong.
It was so close to perfection.
I was forgetting, that's the one where someone says they can't hear you or something, isn't it? Got it wrong.
It's okay, I'm sure we'll say the word Echo.
Echo. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, nailed it.
I expect you to do that every time, though, now.
Yeah.
I just hope it's we can get the timings better than the drum roll.
We did last week. I'm getting better at these little, little things. I don't know what they're called. Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, the dream eventually is to have
ticks.
One of those mixer pads.
That's the word. Yeah. Ticks.
yeah. Your sort of autistic tendencies.
Undiagnosed.
Well, as of right now. If we've got any doctors listening.
No, I'll tell you what, I've done that little test that everyone used to do online. I've done that. I'm not on there.
Yeah?
I'm all good.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if you haven't watched Echo yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, there are time codes and chapters down in the description below. Just make sure, if you do skip, you come back and hear what we've got to say when you're done. Now, Simo, I've just got a quick thing to mention up top before we get into the, the weekly dose of pop culture, movie, TV and comic book news.
Go on, then.
Which is the next 3 weeks are going to be a little bit different.
Yes, they are.
In terms of episode format.
And it's all your fault.
It is. It is all my fault. So pin the blame at my door.
Yeah. Everyone boo it. Boo.
Damn. So, do you know the Simpsons movie where the mob comes down the street?
That's going to happen. I'm going to put your address on the internet and the 5 listeners we've got, we're all going to be outside.
Well, anything less than an angry mob.
It's going to be an angry gaggle, is what it's going to be.
Yeah. Hey, you get a gaggle of geese, and geese are pretty scary.
Oh yeah, you got that's swans you're terrified of, isn't it?
Both of them. Swans and geese. My mortal enemies. And I know they're in league against me. It's only a matter of time till they reveal themselves. But yeah, the next 3 weeks, it's going to be a little bit different. We're still going to be uploading, but basically I'm away for 3 weeks. Very excited, actually. Can't wait. So we're going to pre-record some episodes, just like things without news, basically. Obviously, because we have to pre-record them. So Angry Mob, hit me up. You may want to give them where I'm staying in Australia, because obviously I'm not going to be here. I'd hate for the mob to go to the wrong place. Yeah,
that's a good point. I'll. You know what? I know someone that lives near where you're going. I'm going to make. So you'll have one person and their family. That's what you're going to have. You're going to have them. Damn. I don't know if we have many listeners down.
Are they a gaggle?
A murder, I'd say.
That's not daunting at
Well,
all,
you know,
is it?
Australia, crimes, you know, it works. Why not?
Well, yeah, true. I suppose it's part of the DNA.
You're all criminals if you're from Australia.
Hey, I could say it. You can't, okay?
You know, I'm British. I could say that we've sent you down there.
Well, yeah, true. Yeah, so I'm in Australia for 3 weeks. If there are any listeners in the general New South Wales area that would like to support the show
Or
and
kill
buy
Ryan.
me yes, I've support the show or murder me either way. But please feel free to reach out and let me know. Support the show. Buy me a cold beverage. Because it's going to be very warm.
No one's going to buy you a beverage, Ryan, unless it's laced. What if they lace your beverage? I'm giving you ideas now. If you're going to kill him, lace his beverage.
Well, if it's one or the other, that's quite an efficient way of doing it.
Free drugs.
And ticking both boxes. Yikes.